Oh my god, give me Mesa? LOL? Give me Mesa for Circuit. I'm about to solo this right now. It's how I feel. How I feel is I'm about to get to like tier 10 right now. Can I solo this? Can I solo these? I think I can solo these. I don't want to have solo these. I hope everybody stays. Oh well. We have Mesa. Let's make the best of it. Feels like cheating to have Mesa in this situation. Big shout out to Crit carry me. Carry my build. Kuva Sobek? Oh, we have acid shells. Hold up. Hold up. Should I? Oh, actually, do I have a potato on this? I don't think I have a potato on this. Man, the Kuva Sobek's kind of good. I guess we use default mods. Dragon kinda? Octavia for Circuit. Up until the Jackal fight anyways, I always get shafted with weapons. I don't know how to play Octavia. I hear it like Octavia is brainless or something, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to play a lot of things, so. I heard Octavia, you just kind of spam everything. My Octavia doesn't do very well in Circuit, but I don't think my build is very strong. I think my build is too sus for Octavia. What? Blows inflicted with status? What are you talking about? This is such a busted, I don't even know what they're called. I'm sorry, I'm seven hours in here. My brain is like, huh? For every little thing, my brain goes, what? I'm fucking tired! Low-key, that custom build is all you need on Sobek? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Acid Shells is really kind of good enough on its own. Like, just Acid Shells and then whatever, like, decrees the way it can get, you know? How you been, Yanni? What you been up to? How's everything going? Sounds like you're rubbing elbows, you're mingling.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
Are there any clubs or events that you're looking forward to? Things that you kind of like have like a bucket list almost to go and do and go be a part of? There's a lot of legendary clubs that I've been to over the years, and so I found myself kind of just jaded from the whole thing. I'm like over it, but I'm always happy to support like friends and like whatever when it comes to like going to those shows and such. It's probably the only time I can really be finding myself like enthusiastic about going out to those types of environments. But I have spent more than my fair share of time in them, so I can appreciate that being a thing. Cold status. This is good, but not as good as it could be. This may be better. This might be better. Already quite tanky as it is, but that might come in handy if we stay with this group for like 5 full tiers. I would like to stay until my tier 10 is up, and I think I'm on tier 3 or tier 4, and this build can actually handle... yeah, I can handle tier 10 from 1. Build is big busted. Acid Shells with Shotgun Elementalist gets wicked. I don't know its power. I have yet to play this game. I don't really know what weapons feel like or what they do. I'm just so based for the Amprex, and the only really power crept frame that I have with a decent build is Mesa and Nova.
Has been exhausted. If only for now.
Everything has been well. The sole purpose of the mingling is just to work on social anxiety. That liquid courage is no joke. That's social lubricant. It's so funny, dude. It's like, it's devastating, but also like a very, it has a lot of staying power. You know, humanity is able to both thrive and kind of create wicked, chaotic circumstances involving it. So, what do they say? Everything in moderation, including moderation. I'm retired, so social lubricant it no longer is for me, but definitely had my time in the sun. And a good time it was. It helps people come out of their shell. People that maybe just didn't really know they had a shell, or just don't get, you know, we all erode each other over time, you know? And I feel like people that don't have an exposed pattern of conditioning or behavioral, like, interpersonal relationships, sorry, it's kind of too heavy of a subject for me to really be carrying on with, but at this point, 7 hours deep into the stream. But people that don't have that, like, I'll give an example. There's a family member that I know who is very, very outdoorsy, like. They're very good with camping, they're very good with, you know, their hands. They can build you nearly anything, and they can survive nearly any circumstance in, like, a camping situation, regardless of the weather. And so this is like a culture. There's a culture to that, you know? And unless the immediate family bridges this kind of culture for the, you know, the youngins, I guess, it's really hard to apprehend what normalcy is like outside of the immediate social circle. So what that social lubricant can do is help bring people out of the shell when they didn't really recognize that they had a shell to begin with. And it can kind of help to acclimate that social anxiety. But I find that any social anxiety in that context is typically maladaptive coping strategies. So, how to get good? How to get good at, you know, coping strategies for dealing with people or various personalities is an interesting line, but I would argue that some jobs are better at helping people become more social than others. Like in the pub, there are people, like there's a service staff, like a bartender or a server, a waiter, waitress, and those personalities, you know, drastically impact the vibe of the group. And so those roles can be very helpful in servicing social anxiety and acclimating to, I say more adaptive coping strategies in the interpersonal design. It's complex, but it's like money. It takes money to make money. So if you got no money, how are you going to make money? How are you going to get it? How are you going to get that credit? The same thing with like social interactions. If the upbringing doesn't like bridge the interpersonal like strategies to be able to cope with a wide range of personalities, how is somebody supposed to feel like competent, comfortable, sane? I don't know, about those circumstances. It's like not possible, right? The pubbing clubbing scene is very dead here, so I haven't got much to look forward to. As long as there are deals on shots, that's where we go. Yeah. I just say immediately. Lil Jon. Shake it like a salt shaker. I'm hearing shot. That's funny. Let's grab this decree real quick. Critical hits dealing more damage is kind of busted. Okay. We'll just take this. I'm a former retiree, but I think my previous whiskey binge that's contributed to my absurdly high tolerance. Yeah, tolerance is a wild thing. What is the tagline? Drink responsibly, etc. So I'll tell you a funny story, eh? So there's a club that I used to go to quite a bit, and they refused to sell hard liquor. And I had the privilege of finding out a little bit more of information as to why. And they said, when people have liquor, they tend to stumble over and fall. When there's just beer, they don't really have as much of a chance to do that. It's just the pure volume of the liquid. And I thought that was a really, like, quaint way to put it, you know? There's many ways to explain that situation. Why would a establishment choose not to sell hard liquor? I think there's just a different vibe to drinking games as well. Like, the most absurd I've ever been when, you know, being involved with liquor and beer, it's been drinking games. Drinking games are just like, it's like a straight shot to getting ruined. Now, if you're trying to get ruined, I guess you're winning, right? But the drinking games always cause so much trouble for me. Because I'm a very competitive person, I think. You just add alcohol to that, it's like a disaster waiting to happen. Sacrifice accuracy for multi-shot. Rolling reloads the weapon? Okay, fine. I feel very strongly and very similarly to, like, socialization as I do about, like, inebriation. You know, if inebriation, depending on the substance, is legal in the area, but a person isn't really acclimated to, or has, like, maladapted coping strategies around consumption, then it can be very problematic very quickly. Not just for them, but for other people involved. But if there's a culture, and especially an upbringing that kind of envelops how to responsibly, like, inebriate, then it's just different. It hits different. Like, drinking games was like a culture. Drinking games can be a culture, let's say. And it's a culture that I've experienced. I watched a lot of people get into a lot of trouble because of that culture, myself included. And so, when the goal is to get absolutely, like, hammered, then you kind of just, you know, expect things to be wild and crazy. Because it's just more fun that way, right? To an extent, to a threshold, I would say. There are diminishing returns, for sure. I can give an example, but I don't know if this is, like, the best way, because I am retired, you know. But I think that there's subtle differences in coffee. And I am a coffee snob. I'm a coffee enjoyer, you know. I like to tip my top hat and, you know, clean my monocle as I take a very passively prudent cupping of a very expensive single origin coffee. Don't get me wrong. But by doing this and embracing and appreciating the subtle nuances within, you know, the texture, the flavor, the bite, the acidity of the coffee, I find myself just, like, you know, having less, but getting more of an experience and enjoyment from that coffee. as opposed to like just pounding a bunch of like caffeinated drinks and trying to get, you know, blitzed off the caffeine, let's say. And I feel the same kind of culture can apply to drinking maybe natural wine or Belgian Trappist ales, let's say. And so, you know, having a sip with the pinky up and cleaning my monocle and tipping my hat, good sir, I think is a different vibe to the enjoyment factor of drinking, or, you know, enjoying spirits, let's say. Rather than beer pong on the weekends and getting absolutely sloshed. It's kind of funny. Yeah, the most damage I've seen caused to people has been from witnessing or participating in drinking games. It's like a one-way ticket straight to hell. Highway to Hell is a great song, by the way. Drink irresponsibly 100%. Hey, your words, not mine. That's the opposite of what I said. I see what you did there. There should be a 10,000% emoji. Maybe I should make that happen. LOL. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Don't steal that. Hey. I'll make a 10,000% emoji. It's just gonna be a straight like rip off the 100% emoji. I'm doing it. Increase my fire rate. That sounds busted. Okay. No, I'm gonna die. Okay. Stop giving me decrease. No, there's another one. No, there's another one. What is this? Ah, I'm dying. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Damn, the fire rate's so speedy though. Who is your favorite alcoholic in cinema or media? Mine is forever Doc Holliday from Tombstone. Competent, they were competent, sophisticated, and underspoken, but regarded with such high esteem that they were feared by default. They were feared by proxy of other people's stories of them. What a crazy character. To think that, you know, the legend spoke of this person and that the way they were portrayed, rest in peace Val Kilmer in Tombstone, it is my favorite alcoholic in all of cinema or media. Not to idolize the, you know, pattern of behavior. Where there's order, chaos looms.
Predicting life support drop point.
What is this weapon? I don't know what the Kuva weapons do. I don't know what the Tanat weapons do. I don't even know what the Kodo weapons really do. I did see that one gave some sort of like ridiculous stat increase based on physical damage types, which is weird. What physical damage ones?
Life support has been activated.
Yeah, this build is just busted. Whenever I see a Mesa on my squad in circuit, I always just look, like I do this, and I go, okay, what are they doing? Are they doing stuff? They're doing stuff. Okay, top D. They need to be top D. So I'm competing with what frame, actually, right now? A Valkyr. Must be great weaponry, or Valkyr does stuff that I'm like not aware of. I haven't played Valkyr for like 5 years. I don't even know like what they did to rework Valkyr, if they did. I tend to play kind of a lazy Mesa. Kind of popping off and around here, but I don't like to be so active or have high APM if I can avoid it. Seems like a waste of energy. Sometimes it's necessary though. Sad thing is, somebody's probably gonna have to leave early. And if I have to like defend excavators, like it's gonna be hard for me to do solo. I'd much rather have more players. Excavator and defense give me Monka S when I play Mesa, like for a certain threshold of endurance, because I can't actually stop the hit scan from getting there on the respawn of the enemies. Do we really want to be restoring health, though? I guess. Whatever. On headshot game damage, I guess.
Do not relent. The battle has barely begun.
I really do miss that circumstance. Vor opens up his trash box of a mouth and then gets shut up real quick. Sit down, Vor, bruh. Why are you in my mission? I thought you were relegated to the void with your Janus key. Sit down, shut up, leave me alone, LOL. With your seer. Tired of it. I've had enough. Didn't even get to finish. Bro didn't get to even finish a word, let alone a sentence. Sit.
Do not expect me to tell you when to stop. Judge for yourself. The paradox has drawn void angels to besiege the Undercroft. Undo what their claws have done, or Duviri may fall to something worse even than Thrax. Globes of ambient void energy hover around you. Collect them to seal the breaches. rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade. If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen. A breach has been sealed. Excellent work. Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. The smallest breach in the wall may become a gaping wound. Thanks to you, that will not now happen.
Damn, we're just getting all the good rolls, actually. Like, they're very convenient rolls from what I'm trying to do with Mesa. Strong rolls.
Through the paradox, you now have the chance to undo those defeats.
Bro, can you stop sounding philosophical for like 5 seconds? Can we just like... Bro, the weather. What is going on over here, dude? Can we just talk about, like... I don't know, man. You like cheddar? Everything I say sounds like it took at least 3 millennia to comprehend. Shut the hell up, dude. Every time I play Circuit, literally every time I play Circuit, bro. I missed when Teshin said nothing and had no beard. I'm just kidding. I kid. We're having jokes here. We're all cool here. We're all friends here. It's fine. It'll be fine.
The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands.
What's a defense mission? Okay. Fire rate.
Your resolve is being tested. Do not falter. The winds blow fiercely. The rains do not relent. Still, the stout bow stands. approaches. The enemy has been
Uh-oh. It's alchemy. My only weakness. I wonder.
scattered to the void. This struggle goes on for as long as you can stand.
Alchemy. Well.
Crucibles. Bizarre contraptions left behind from the time of Scholar's Landing. Master their alchemy to understand the elemental forces you wield. Locate a crucible. Your enemies hoard the amphors the crucibles need. Retrieve them. Gas, the ephemeral elemental force.
So we're gonna get through this, however far we can go. It's such a QOL for me to have Mesa. And then we're gonna do Duviri Experience and we're gonna get out of here. GG. Long stream is long. I still have to upload a video tonight to YouTube, which is not great. These 8-hour streams, plus all the other things that I'm doing, the extracurricular activities, are quite taxing. So, sorry if some of the content seems a little low effort. Plus, we're kind of cleaning up a bunch of old videos, which is good. And, yeah, making room for a bunch of new stuff. Gotta get rid of all the throwbacks, I guess. I got you, don't worry. I think I'm gonna pocket the X-Cow. And just make sure I kill so they can fill. I think that's a better look for our current paradigm here. If I pocket the X-Cow, they don't have to worry about damage pressure, they can just fill. Pocket the X-Cow. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to pocket the X-Cow. Why can't I use my Clem? I want to use my Clem clone. I didn't expect this. Shot steal extra 120? Okay.
Find the next crucible.
Ugh.
Poison and cold are the seeds of the viral elemental force.
Pocket the X-Cow we shall. What does pocket the X-Cow mean? Pocket the X-Cow. Pocket means to put something in our pocket. We must put it in our pocket. Protect it. Protect it with the warmth of a mother hen. Sorry. It's late. I'm tired. Mother hens don't have pockets. It's more like a joey and a kangaroo, I guess. Or whatever, dude. I'm out of ammo. How can I pocket? The pocket is out of energy. There we go. That's not working. Yay! I'm grateful that the Excal just chose to run. Sorry. If this is a defense mission, it's sus that we can defend it. Because overguard enemies can go ham. Excavation, this might be rough.
Yes, you must move on.
On to
Your nature.
Duviri experience, and then we can get out of here.